Holy shit. Jay Mohr just killing when the mics aren't on as well. Look at Ray Liotta just walking into the studio. How cool is this?
That's him,
That's
all right.
him. That's Ray.
Look at him. They know each other. Jay Mohr, Ray Liotta.
Mohr, Ray Liotta just
being pals.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jim.
Jim. Yeah, I like your show. You got balls.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You know, wait,
I
you know
knew
Jim?
he'd know Jimmy. That annoys me whenever, like, celebrities know Jim.
Yeah, we're not happy about that.
Like, I don't know, because I get, like, jealous and stuff.
You get
Hi,
jealous?
Ray Anthony. How you doing?
Hey, Ray. Opie.
Yeah, I get, like, jealous because I don't know.
Ray, you look good. You showered for this.
I got in on the red eye. I had to.
I just rolled in out of the rack, as you can see.
Look at this. Look at his bed hair.
He's got a bad head.
I drove from the Palisades.
Mess.
Wow.
I am a wreck.
Rolled out of bed and
You're
came
gonna
in.
gang up on me, are you?
No,
No.
not at all.
You kidding me?
I can't believe people come into.
Yeah, it's a weird concept. It's radio, but on, like, Fridays and stuff, and special days like
Yeah,
today.
they come in to check out the show.
Yeah, they
that
come
cool?
in.
Makes us feel good, right?
Are they in your eye line, Ray?
It's like Wonderama.
No, I'm just blown out by it.
You're just trying to figure out what's going on here, right?
It's a weird crew.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a stupid concept. I don't know how it started.
I don't know. Ray, if you want any of those guys kicked out, we can do it immediately for you. No problem. Why
Which
don't you
one?
why don't you just pick one for
Point
fun?
one guy out. Be like Caesar,
for
and
what?
just put your thumb down and kick him right out.
Yeah, we'll be on the street in 10 seconds.
He'll go.
You just point one out.
Point one. He's not gonna pick a guy.
Why not?
Why not? Come on, Ray. Pick someone.
He's like a nice
Do
guy.
you feed them?
No.
No.
So they just come.
They look
They
well
just
fed, right?
they just show up. Yeah.
Look well fed.
I think
That ain't right.
I think they knew you were coming in here today, so
Yeah.
you know.
I saw the movie, man. I didn't want to go because it was 6 o'clock, and I was like, I don't want to go to a movie. And my girlfriend's like, let's just go. I swear to you, I fucking howled watching the movie. I howled.
Observe and report.
Really laughed out loud. Yeah, I mean, it was. I was like, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have said that because I love you. But I loved the fucking movie. I really loved the movie. It made me laugh harder than any comedy I've seen in years. It was so nice to see.
Are we rolling now?
Yes, we're on the air.
Good. Go on.
It's
More people
honestly,
ask that.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. It was so nice to see a non-goofy, non-cutesy guy comedy. It was ballsy.
Yeah, it was ballsy.
The language was harsh. There was funny violence in it. It was everything that comedies have been missing. It was the exact opposite of every fruity goofball comedy that's come out in the last 5 years. I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Thanks, man.
Really loved it.
Rousing endorsement. from
Yeah, it was
Jim
nice to be able to
Norton,
say
yeah.
that because I was like, what am I going to say if I don't like it? That's why it's like, sometimes people come in, you don't want to bash the movie if you like the guy.
Yeah, very funny
true.
and very violent. That's what E-Rock said.
But in a funny way. It wasn't
Yeah.
like gratuitous.
No, that's a compliment too, as far as the violence goes.
There's a scene. I just say there's a scene where people getting skateboards broke across their faces, and there was no wacky little dunks on the head. It was like they're in a golf cart,
Yeah,
and
smack.
Seth
This is
Rogen,
brutal.
He swings a skateboard, and it actually breaks on the back of a kid's head, and he just collapses on the concrete. It was a really funny movie.
And you didn't like Step Brothers when they made him lick the dog shit?
I didn't see the whole movie.
Did you see the movie Step Brothers?
Yeah.
It's like the funniest fucking thing I'd ever seen, and he said he didn't like
No,
it.
I just saw the bunk bed scene, and it was just like, oh,
What the fuck? That's one fucking scene.
But they made me not want to see it. It was like, oh, the two adult.
That was all
they're
the
like-
money we had, Karen.
There we go.
I knew I knew that was coming.
Ray, you're well represented on this show.
I
Goodfellas lines
Jimmy,
every
could you
single
put
morning.
this down for me? So me and Ray aren't.
First
Oh,
of all,
yeah,
the
sure.
AC/DC album cover with the little bars across our
Ray,
eyes.
Ray, I want
Thanks, pal.
to apologize, but he does these impressions. You'd think it was the real people.
Dude, I'm like, that's unbelievable, Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you was in the Palisades. You really are a funny guy. So the last time I saw Ray, we were both waiting for our kids to come out of like either dance or
dance.
karate, and
Yeah.
we just both looked defeated.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for my spastic white belt to come out. I think your daughter was in like a dance thing, maybe.
I don't even remember.
And we just both were sitting there. It was just the most like, hey,
Hey.
Have you eaten at the new restaurant there?
no, but I go to
Very
Mogan's
good.
all the time.
Taste. It's pretty good.
It's called Taste.
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 Good name for a restaurant.
It's great. I don't like the sauce.
It's like the perfect, if you're like a stoner, like me, you go, where do you want to eat? Taste. Taste. I can't eat Mayberry again. I'll kill myself.
You know what's odd? The first thing I thought when I heard you were coming in was we had a moment where we were telling people to call in with their fame. We wanted to know if any famous people were listening to our show when we first got to New York. And this guy called up and he said, I was in Goodfellas. And we're like, holy shit, we love that movie. Great. Oh, he turned out to be the guy that when you go across the street and pistol whip that asshole.
You want
across
some
the
of this
street,
fucko?
He's the guy that goes, don't shoot. That was his whole line in the movie. Yeah. He was just the guy. It wasn't even the guy that you hit. It was the guy that went, don't shoot, when you wave the gun around. And we were just like, fuck, that you were in Goodfellas. We were all just like freaking out that he was in it. But he had no story. I think it was like the second, third crew or some shit like that. I was like, how was it to work with Ray? He's like, I don't know. I didn't say 2 words to him.
Right?
I didn't say him. I didn't do anything. Don't shoot. That was
Perfect movie.
his big line. Well, everybody, of course. That's that. I was surprised to read that. What you watched it like 3 times total?
If that.
If that. What you have? And it was because you have a problem watching yourself.
It's just weird. It's just I don't know.
But
There's
it's a
just
good
something
movie. You
about-
should check it out.
Do you pick yourself apart when you watch something you've done? Because I know I look at my body of work. I do a lot of one line in a movie, and I'll pick it apart constantly. Do you pick apart what you do and go like, I wish I'd done that different? That was a.
No, it's not so much that. I just don't think it's healthy for an actor to watch themselves, and it's weird. Just you're sitting there. I had a friend who he would call people over to like if his movie or TV show was coming on, he'd have like a crew of people sitting there
Who is
watching
it?
him. This
You
guy.
have to. It's satellite. Nobody's listening. It's satellite radio.
Thanks, Jay.
You got to say it. Come on.
That's a little.
Is it Nicholson?
I don't know.
He loves people to come over and watch stuff.
I would too if I
don't know.
started in Cuckoo's Nest. I mean, he has a nice body of work. Dice will do that with his home movies. He has us come over and go, hey, watch, and it's just him filming his friends.
Come on over. I got new glasses.
Here's me at the pool. Hey, Jacob, watch the movie.
I'm over here now.
You look all bored.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I
great.
am. Yeah, well, Dice loves
that
it.
is just very good.
I pound Dice
Do you
all
do
the time
him? You
with
don't
that
do
one.
him. Do you, Dice? Do you do Dice?
Well, not as good as Anthony does, but sure.
It's pretty.
Hey, thank you.
Fuck garbage.
Though, I was in Vegas and I was down a lot of money playing blackjack, and he was there, and he heard I was there. He came over, and I guess he used to play a lot, and he got me even in like a half hour.
Really?
Yeah,
Dice?
he really knows his stuff.
You got 16. You're going to want to hit that. I don't want to hit 16. Listen to the dice, man. A gig.
I'm not going to listen to the Asian sitting here yelling at me smoking a cigar.
Like an Asian would smoke a cigar and pass up a perfectly good Marlboro Red. They love their Marlboro Reds. Oh, when
I
was
can't
watching
sit at a blackjack table without dying.
when I was watching the World Baseball Classic, it was Korea versus Japan. I was like, how many Marlboro Reds are hidden in that dugout? All those 140-pound baseball players choking back Marlboro Reds, waiting for Cecil Fielder to show up and save their season. Godzilla bat 4. I don't know why my Asian guy's deaf. Godzilla bat 4.
What else was I reading about?
What was the horror movie you did with John Cusack? I can't remember the name of it, but I loved
Identity.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Identity. I like that movie,
That
man.
was twisted.
That was great.
You get like the
There's a dead guy in your freezer, Larry. I was like, fucking Larry did it. Larry was the killer, right?
I
You don't remember. You didn't watch it. If you didn't see Goodfellas, why the fuck would you watch Identity?
watch it. You just watch movies with other people in it. Is that
Pretty
it?
much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like going. I just don't like
Fan of the movie.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
watch a movie that I'm in, but I don't understand why anybody. I'm sure you'll agree with me on this. Like when people go, "Are you coming to?" At lunchtime, when you do a movie, they'll go, "Are you coming to Dailies?" What the fuck am I going to come watch? I could be taking
Yeah.
a nap. Instead, I could watch 16 versions of the side of my head, while the other person, like, "Yeah, I'm going to go to Dailies so I can help out." And all you do with Dailies is go, "Wow, I really fucking blew that."
Yeah,
That's all you do. You
never
make
watched
yourself
that.
crazy. And then at least when you watch the movie, you can go, "Hey, that's the editor. Fuck him." He fucking totally blew it, the editor,
He
because that
picked
wasn't
the wrong
best
take. He cut right in the middle of the good part.
Everyone knows all
the
my
good
best
scene.
Everyone knows all my best crying is off camera.
What does he do over there?
Nothing.
Oh, Travis.
Travis
is just.
He's trolling the internet
He just
for
lurks
pornography.
behind that and pretends he's a heterosexual. What was the Madeline Stowe movie you did?
Who
was that? Was that Kurt Russell?
Lawful Entry, yeah.
Oh, was that great? I tried a thing
love
for
that
her.
movie,
She was
too.
fantastic. And you play a great psychopath.
Yeah.
You really made a cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I haven't
then
seen
you-
that one either.
You did,
What's that?
I never saw Field of Dreams.
Oh, how did I forget Field of Dreams? Why, you just didn't want to watch it?
Yeah, there was just stuff going on.
What do you watch, though? What do you...
WrestleMania 11 was on.
There's stuff
How do you
going
not
on.
see Field of Dreams?
like, what's a movie
really
that you would like
something.
rent and watch or buy and watch that you would watch more than once?
I don't know. Not many.
Any of your
Oh, like-
which one of your movies would you say you've actually seen the most, even if it was by accident?
Probably Goodfellas like 3 times. It took me like 2 or 3 times just to realize I was in it.
It's
just
a perfect film, Ray.
I-
You realize
you're
you're
in it a
a
lot.
You're in an actual perfect film. Like you're in an actual. Put it in a time capsule. It's perfection.
Maybe I should see it.
Yeah, you
It's
should take a look
fucking
at that.
perfect.
It sounds like he doesn't really like movies.
No, I do. I love going to movies.
I like crafts mostly. I do movies to subsidize my crafting. What movies do you like? Have you seen any movies lately?
I see all of them. I
Oh,
will
really?
see I Love You Man today probably. How was that? I liked it.
I wouldn't see that. I like Jason Segel, but it just to me, it might be great, but I tend to like brutality and humor, and that was why.
Oh, that's why you like this one.
Love.
Observe and
I didn't
report.
like this one. I love this
Jimmy
one.
loved this film.
Dude,
right?
I never laugh out loud watching. I think the last movie that made me laugh out loud watching.
Where did you see it? At screening?
There was a screening, yeah, that a lot of the bigger celebs were invited to. So I said, all right, fuck it, I'll go.
Jimmy twittered it to everybody.
I did. I twittered like a
found out at
13-year-old girl.
I found out like 12:30 in the morning that Jimmy loved the movie.
I laughed. The last thing I laughed
With
out loud
Twitter.
at was probably Something About Mary made me laugh out loud, and Used Cars. I don't laugh out loud at comedies. Most of them are just awful, and you give them the polite like,
Ooh, it's a little
Who's getting a call
Jamaican
right now?
kind of
Where did that come
sound.
from?
I
I don't know. Is that
I'm
Jay?
probably
Is
from
that
our-
yours?
No, I'm just
Is
glad
our
we all hear
stupid
it.
audience mic'd?
Yeah,
I'm just
they're
glad
mine.
we all heard it. I thought it was just me.
Trying to cruise.
I've never seen a full Seth Rogen movie until. Can somebody answer the fucking phone?
What is that?
It's not in the headsets. It's you, you dope.
Whose jacket? Is that Danny's jacket?
Let's step on his phone.
That sounds like something Danny would have on his.
Wow, that made us all nuts immediately.
Is it?
What a
Oh,
homo.
wow, that's what it is.
That's Danny's phone.
Is that Danny's?
Who's it? Answer the phone. Maybe it's his mom.
Just threw his phone in the corner. What an ass.
It's among the oatmeal, so have fun with that.
Where did you guys film this movie, Ray?
Albuquerque.
How'd you like Albuquerque?
Oh Jesus!
It's okay.
Oh boy, I did
And
2
then
days in.
abandoned-
Go
Really?
ahead.
For what?
Something that'll never come out.
Is your show still on?
Yeah.
I like it. It's very funny.
Thank you, brother. I was in Albuquerque for 2 days in the summer, and you know when guys get off of like a construction site, they break balls. They're like, "Well, go fuck you. I'll see you Monday, you cocksucker." And they do a break ball. In Albuquerque, it's like actual zombies being set free. And like you're shooting a movie on like there's only like 2 streets in Albuquerque with all those bars on them and stuff, and like little alien bars, and like, hey, we got alien jerky. Everything's an alien
Yeah,
theme,
Roswell.
or like there's a salamander on the wall theme, right?
Right.
And these guys, usually when you do a movie, somebody will walk across and you go, "What? Could you cross the street? We're filming a movie." And they go, "Oh, really? Wow! Like, what are you filming?" Because it's fucking Albuquerque. You think they'd be these people just like your children when they're tired. You go put your shoes on. And they just turn their heads and walk in the other direction. And you go, "Could you cross the street? We're filming a movie." And they would just walk into traffic like, "Please kill me, run me over." It was really a depressing place, and I lost my fucking wallet in that fucking hotel in Albuquerque. Sorry, go ahead.
So you'll go to your own premiere or no?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Are you kind of required to do that?
Well, you
Just put the garbage can outside, please.
swear.
Jesus
Just
I
Christ.
swear someone's gonna
Freaking-
die.
Why are we acting like we don't know how to move a phone? Put the garbage can in the other room.
Poor Ray.
It
Almighty.
kind of works though with what's going on. So
Are you guys always here?
I'm here every
he
day.
is. I'm just in town sleeping mostly.
Yeah, Jay's
I
been
was
coming
on
on our show
I
forever.
was promoting my show on all the, like The View and all those shows, and then I looked at my wife and I said, "Let's just stay an extra week and sleep." Because how often do you just get to sleep?
Jay's been coming on our show for years, though. I mean, like
Back in the day, Ray.
10 years.
The first time I ever went on their shows when they were on another station that was not satellite, and I sat right where Jimmy's sitting, and a girl laid here and had her labia pierced in my face.
Oh yeah,
And I went, "These are my guys."
the good old days, and that was
Yeah.
regular FM radio.
Yeah.
You get away with everything back then. and
The
then they
girl just sat
jacked
there
the
talking
fines
to me,
up.
and the guy's got like a hole puncher in his hand, and he just pulls his labia, and he's like, "Hold this for me." I said, "No." I said, "No." And then he just went clank, and the girl goes, "Ah, that's nice."
Yeah, done.
No real pain. She just went with it. Yeah.
And then I went home and
good old days.
masturbated.
Yeah.
And now you can't do anything on FM radio at all.
Is that why you keep bringing
It's
the bell
like-
on me when I mention the blacks?
No, that keeps me safe.
What,
From,
that's the inappropriate bell?
Yeah, as long as I ring the bell, it's
letting
over
the-
the years. It's been like, hey, I don't. Agree.
You're letting the bosses
That's terrible.
know that I don't approve of what this person's saying.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll hold a Klan rally. I don't get that loud.
I have an acting question to ask Ray because again I dabble in the acting a little bit. Jay's a very good actor. How do you know? And I ask this to every major actor that we interview. What do you do with your hands when you're acting? Because that's my problem.
I love that question.
It's a very. I get very.
I know exactly what you mean.
You get
Well,
self.
most people put their hands in their pocket. You can get the old defensive thing that it depends on what it is. The guy you're playing, how would it be?
But do you ever do you conscious of your hands? Because I'm just thinking as I'm talking, I'm just thinking do something with hands. They're just kind of hanging stiff. And I'm like, this is not normal. And then I move them in the wrong way. Like, do you?
Well, I wasn't, but probably now I will be.
Yeah, you just ruined his whole career now.
I know exactly what you mean because you can see it with people. I don't know. I have to figure that one out.
All right, here's a
That is
question.
a dead giveaway, though, of somebody that looks awkward. Whenever you see a sports figure trying to act in a show, they just look real stiff because they don't know what the f to do with their hands. Trying to catch a football, they're in the Heisman Trophy position.
With the parts I play, my hands are usually around someone's neck.
You're holding a gun or throwing a punch. I guess there was a great. I won't give away the scene, but the one thing I liked about Observe and Report was the language, and it was not typical. Just a sweet, boyish humor type of soft comedy language. There was some really great. There's a scene where Ray is screaming, and just the guy you're screaming at, you like you fucking faggot, and you call him a retard. And I'm like, it's so great to hear an angry guy
Refreshing.
yelling that and I laughed, and of course Jeffrey Lyons was right in front of me, and I didn't hear him laugh out loud, but I fucking howled when I heard that. I don't care what the critics say, whether they like it or don't like it. I don't know how they're going to react to it because they're typically babies when it comes to harsh humor. But man, that movie made me laugh. I'm not going to stop talking about this movie long after you leave because it really was a funny movie.
You were telling us how funny it was before Ray came in, and I thought maybe you were being sarcastic because
No.
you liked it so much.
Dude, Seth
I thought he was
Rogen-
breaking my balls. Like, wait till you see this movie. It's amazing. I was like, okay.
Jimmy's a tough critic, Ray. He's a tough critic.
I've never
For the
I
most
laugh at
part.
comedies because they're so cute.
Yeah,
They're
right,
always
right,
like
yeah.
they make guys look like a bunch of fruits. Like we're all just big grown up teenagers. The hoop. We're kind of the girl gets the better of us. We learn a lesson like a bunch of pussies, and this was just fucking brutal. Just really good, man. Great comedy.
What did you do with your hands in this movie, Ray?
I was choking Seth a lot.
Yeah, there was a really great cop fighting scene, fucking at the end.
Jimmy had the best take on acting I ever heard, and it's always how I always felt when people go like, "What are you doing? How do you act?" And you said, "Here's me when I'm acting. Not my turn. Not my turn. Not my turn. Go." That's what I do. Not my turn. Not my turn. Not my turn. And I was in my car listening in LA, and I went, "That's exactly what I fucking do. Like I'm not listening to anybody. I'm just trying to remember what I say when it's my turn."
I listened to their out cue, Roses.
I heard a story about, I think it was Robert Duvall said it, when you're getting ready to you're just marking everything and
Yeah.
you're not really doing it. So Duvall will go, all right, bullshit, my line. bullshit, my line.
I'm a man without a company.
Have you ever been in a scene with anybody you were intimidated by, or like that you felt like you weren't like, why am I in a scene with this guy? Whether it was De Niro, or
Dennis
Pesci,
Leary. He was fucking horrified of the wit of Dennis.
No, I can't say that. I kind of get excited by
Ray, you
it.
know what's creepy about your laugh is how quick it ends. Like explosive laughter and fucking back to business. No, I never been to
That's funny.
what do you mean by that?
It's just like funny. Like what you just said.
I'm here for your fucking amusement, like I'm a fucking jerk.
No, it's just what he says. Like it's funny. You're just.
No, I don't know. You fucking said it. He's a big fucking boy, Anthony. Let him speak for himself. You know what's great in
Poor
Goodfellas?
Anthony's getting it all the time from him.
Anthony has 2 lines in the whole movie. Both of them are off camera. One is, "Hey, Joey, you got it all wrong." At the table, and he goes, "He's a big fucking boy, Anthony. Let him speak for himself." And then you shot him in the foot. He goes, what do you want? I'm a good shot." How could you miss from this distance? You got a problem with what I did, Anthony? No. Like Anthony wants no
fucking game.
Anthony wants no fucking problems with
Nice
Pesci
fucking
and
game.
Goodfellas. You got a problem with what I did, Anthony? No.
So many people have seen the movie so many times, and there's one thing I guess since you're here, I'll ask you. It's that it's that shot
got your
where
chance,
you and Karen are going into the Copa, I guess. That is one shot.
Yeah.
How many times did you do
I
it?
gotta know how many fucking times that took. You do slip at one point, which is pretty
Like
funny.
3 or 4. They had rehearsed it all morning, and then when we got there in the afternoon, we just probably 3 or 4 times.
But there's like one, extra like fucking facing the wrong
It's
way.
amazing because it goes on, and you realize where that starts and where it ends.
Well,
Starts
seriously,
across
I
the
thi-
street.
I think one of the things that happened, we
slip.
come in, we go through the kitchen.
You two.
into the-
Always you two.
And who was it? It was Henny Youngman that was.
Yeah.
And we did
Yeah.
the shot, and it was going perfect. And I think he forgot his own joke. And we had to do it again.
Oh, the Jews.
Shit.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? You get the end of that long ass shot, that huge long shot. And the other goes, "I love my next line." I love his go-to. I love this crowd. Like that would get everybody fired up. And the comedy was so easy then.
That is where it finally cuts off. Is like as Henny's kind of doing it. Maybe that's why. Maybe he screwed up his line. All right, show a plane landing at Idlewild.
Oh, so who were you ever intimidated acting with? Jimmy asked you and I cut you off.
Or were you ever like just like in awe of somebody? Like this is De Niro I'm talking to. Like what
Yeah,
in the
there was definitely that. That was only my 4th movie. I did what I do Hannibal with Anthony Hopkins.
right.
That was kind of fun, and so I wonder how that's going to be.
Oh yeah, didn't you get your head sliced?
Yes.
And
that was-
you have
I
your
hit my
brain
brain,
eaten?
yeah.
Oh, that's
his
right.
brains were getting eaten. Yeah.
Were you taped to the
He was
chair? The whole,
cooking it.
were you glued to a chair, or was that another character?
That was what you did.
No, I
What was the thing
auditioned
you
for that. I
did?
didn't
No,
get
no,
it.
no. But what was the thing that you did with Dennis and
Oh, you
Christopher Walken.
duct taped
Christopher
Walken to
Walken.
the
Yeah, that's what I'm
to the
thinking,
chair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Cut off his finger.
Suicide Kings.
I went to throw a bird. There was a bird in the house when we were shooting the movie. Like some crow got in the house. There's that one house in Compton that everybody films in, and every time he went to talk, it's like, the sound guys run Hollywood. Like if a chipmunk farts in the woods, like, can we do this 16 more times because there's chipmunks farting in fucking Lake Elsinore. So this bird is ruining the movie basically, and we're there all day, and it's super. We've all been in one room for like a month. We hate each other at this point, and this bird's going bah bah. So I pick up a rock, and I go to throw it at the bird, and Walken grabs my arm and goes, "Don't do that, Jay. He could have babies." It's a true story. But it also lets you know, like, he's got a good, sweet heart.
Yeah, that's funny.
I go, tell me about your wife. And he goes, who, bitch? She's a horrible woman.
Holy shit.
You
can have babies.
Do you get sick of hearing about Goodfellas or no?
No, not at all.
Because a lot of guys don't want to talk about. They're like, yeah, they don't want to talk about
Yeah,
the big.
well, and if I did that, then you'd really be busting my chops.
Yeah, right.
Like,
You're
enough,
not,
it's
well,
the past.
after you left,
It's over.
we'd be going, yeah, well, good. We're going to talk about Goodfellas, and the guy was like being all shitty about
Yeah, we're
it.
worms in person. We really are. We're weasels. Okay, good point. We won't talk about it. And then we get fucking balls after somebody leaves. We're really big on the way out the door, but while you're here, fucking worms.
I do kind of, you got to think of it in layman's terms sometimes, and you think of when you talk to somebody about a great movie like that, kind of try to think back to that year and think if someone asked you about, your fucking job at the deli or something. You know, it's like, do you remember that sandwich you made? It was fucking perfect. And
You
it's like,
wrestled,
yeah, it's
you
long
wrestled
time
a
ago.
kid from Paramus Park.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, God, that was so long ago. You kind of, it's a great
Where did
memory
you go
and
to high
everything.
school? You're from Jersey, right?
Union High.
Big water tower in Union.
Exactly. Exactly.
But Jay knows all the
Garden
Jersey.
State Parkway, big
water
water
towers.
tower. It says Union, and it's a regional school. That's why they have such good football. They cheat. They got 16 towns piling into Union High School.
no,
Great
just
water,
Union.
apparently.
Fuck you, they don't. What are you talking about? So you telling me only people that live in Union go to Union High School?
Exactly.
All right, well then I'm wrong. I apologize.
I had a threesome in Union.
Did you?
Yeah, years ago, I responded to a newspaper ad for a woman, and then she wrote back and she goes, this was back in the days when they had newspaper ads, and she wrote back and she goes, well, I'm married, but I wanted straight guys. And 'cause my husband kind of wants to watch.
Ew.
And her
I thought
husband...
you meant 2 girls and a guy.
Yeah.
well,
No,
it was-
this
it-
is kind of hotter when you get a. Go
He
ahead.
didn't participate.
Don't listen to him. Go ahead,
Sorry.
sweetie.
He looked like a
ahead.
pizza maker. He had he actually looked a little bit like Duvall. He had like a complete horseshoe, and he just sat there creepily close watching. It was really uncomfortable.
Give her a good one, sports fans.
Yeah. Come on, squirt.
Give me a little squirt hugs.
Is he sick? No.
Is he?
Why? What have you heard?
No. He hasn't said anything.
I'm just enjoying today. Yeah.
He's fezzing.
Yeah, I'm doing a little fez today.
Hey.
So you had a threesome.
I did have a three. It was more of a twosome with a creepy observer. Like I kind of wanted him to go, because you know that they had talked. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
kind of-
that's
Was
a
she
little.
pretty at all?
No, she was. I was like, I'm 40 now. She was probably maybe I was 21, 22, and she might have been 38 at the time.
But see, that's something that that would, you know, back in the day, that would certainly intrigue me. Just to
No.
do a guy in front of his wife and just look over.
Do a
like,
guy in front of his wife. To do a guy in front of his wife.
Wait a minute. How did you do it?
No one is that great as a comic. That just kind of slipped. No one timed that.
You weren't here when I fucking made Patrice my bitch.
Look at him. He's red as a beet.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good slip.
bit.
No, but what do you mean? You didn't do the you didn't do the guy?
No.
We ain't letting you off the hook.
I thought it was now you're a fucking part of the show, Mr. Talkie Pants. Fucking 2 hours. I don't know. I didn't see it. Hey, we got you now, Jay.
But no, I didn't. I didn't do the guy, Jay.
Why not?
Why not? Because I didn't. That's not what I wanted.
But have you ever answered an ad where it was like, here's a couple, we want to do it? You know, maybe you're in Montreal, you're making a movie, you're away from your family, and you go, oh, I'll go up and I'll have sex with her, and maybe whatever happens with this guy happens.
No way.
Come on.
No way. Straight to trannies. I don't play games.
Jimmy has a long extensive history with the trannies.
Who doesn't? It's only a gentleman's good preference. What? Yeah.
We lost one of your guys, Ray, because of that story. She's out. She's done.
No, I think we got some other thing to do.
Yeah.
Ray, how long are you in town for?
Till Friday.
Yeah, I hope Ray had fun.
I have a photo with Ray that I'm going to ask him to sign after. Do you remember this moment, Ray?
I'm like, can we guess?
I thought he was the guy with the wife with the.
No, but the look on his face, it was in Montreal at the comedy festival. He was just like, no.
No.
He doesn't remember.
No, no recollection.
No, I do. I do. I remember. I was there in Montreal.
He
you don't know
remembers
what
being
you,
in Montreal.
I
The
could tell.
comedy thing at the comedy festival, right?
He just doesn't remember.
But he said the
meeting
comedy
you.
festival, and I could tell because you don't know what to do with your hands right now.
I've been doing this the whole time.
He's winding the cord around him. Their
Yeah.
coats are on.
Their
They're
coats
you,
are on.
guys.
They got to get out of here. So.
All right, the great Ray Liotta. Thank you so much.